So yeah, at times it gets this narrow, guys. A GoPro would have been really, really cool while climbing. Check that out. Tsingyyy. Absolutely. Bine. Bine, 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 mă. Great, great. Reparat. Ăsta-i drum reparat. Check out these roots. They made a way through the rocks. They're all throughout the cave, we were told. What is happening, everyone? Welcome back to another episode from Madagascar, the most awaited part of Madagascar. We're gonna go and visit Tsingyyy, the spectacular limestone landscape canyon of Madagascar. But first, guess what? Another canoe ride here. So yeah, actually gonna show you guys the hotel later on where we stayed. It's actually pretty cool. We decided to go at the hotel rather than camp. But yeah, it's definitely worth it after 2 days of camping on that hard mattress. You know, a hotel, a shower, and so on. Feels really well. But let me turn the camera around so I can show you guys. So we went probably like 2 kilometers away from the hotel. Got back at the river. We're gonna get a canoe. We're gonna head that way, and then probably for like the next 6 hours, 7 hours or so, we're just gonna hike through the national park of Tsingyyy. Guys, this is something I have read when I was like a little kid. I've seen it in National Geographic, and ever since, you know, it discussed how difficult it is to get here, and it is difficult to get here, you know, on the river, awful roads. But what I've seen and what I've remembered, you know, and what I've documented myself, I've done the research, you know, even though I read it quite a few times when I was a little kid and it was, you know, instilled in my brain, it's still something that it was on my bucket list for, you know, I'll probably say 20 years or so. Beautiful weather once again. It's gonna be 35 Celsius, so yeah, got multiple layers. Get a little bit of suntan and also cover up as well, because you know the sun can get, you know, really scorching, and you'll feel it immediately on your skin, especially after we got sunburn on the first day. Check out how that tree grows on the side cliff right there. So interesting. There's so many trees and plants that just grow on limestone in the oddest positions and shapes, of course. But before we visit the cliffs, we're gonna make a small little visit at some caves here. Check this out. But yeah, our boat, very stable boat. Huh? Everything good? Yeah. Good? Yeah. We can go. Da? The bad thing is my light ran out of batteries. So, check that out. Gino. Yep. So there are multiple paths. One's below, and there's one where you actually have to climb. I didn't film, but I'll film when we go down. A little bit dark here. So it's actually not that bad to go up. Some people can jump if you're into it, but you got a rope right there and some really well made steps. Okay, back on the boat, on the stable boat. Very stable. Woo! A quick little glimpse of Bekopaka here. We actually stopped to buy some mosquito spray before heading to the other cliffs. This is how the village looks like. There are pretty much 2 hotels here and everything else just huts, you know. As you can see, a lot of the 4x4s, that's the only way you can get to this region here, and during the dry season, which is their winter, which is June, July and August. Besides that, extremely hard to get here. Check this guy out. The joys of childhood, easy things, you know. People here still know how to appreciate the easy and simple things in life.
Let me take you back to a time when love was as precious as diamonds, where if you search you would find it. I know that times have changed, but I don't wanna play no games, baby. I'll treat you different, show you commitment. She might be my baby, let me love you crazy, let me hold you down like gravity to the ground. Oh, be my baby, I ain't gonna be shady.
So check this out, we need harnesses in order to go in Tsingyyy, in the big Tsingyyy. Why do we need the harness?
Because we have some climbing up the rocks.
Climbing up the rocks,
Yeah.
okay.
Actually, it's like via ferrata.
Oh, it's like a via ferrata, yeah.
So we need them only for safety.
For safety, yeah.
Yeah.
But all throughout?
There are some parts we go through the forest, and then in the middle parts.
In the middle we need them?
to climb
We go up.
to see
Yeah.
the view. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Safety first. So from the entrance of the park all the way to you reach the cliffs is around 3 kilometers or so. Not bad. So everything in the end is gonna take around 3.5 hours, maybe 4 if we decide to have lunch, but we decided to just skip it and eat only when we get back in town. And this is how the area looks before you reach the cliffs. Just a regular forest.
So this is first kind of savanna,
Yeah, the savannah.
and then after the first part is in the forest.
Okay.
So when we are in the forest, we try to find some lemurs.
Oh, some lemurs. So yeah, pretty cool to have lemurs here as well. But we don't have no bananas with us. If you look on some of the rocks, you can actually see the fossils. Proof that at one point this was completely covered with water. That's how the park was actually formed. But more of that later on. So we are getting close to the rocks, and this is a perfect example of how sharp they can get. Tsingyyy de Bemaraha, which means, well, multiple words. Tsingyyy means people tiptoeing from some of the cultures that lived here in the past that could walk on these rocks, tiptoeing between them. So that's where the word Tsingyyy from Tsingyyy comes from. Very, very cool. And here we have it, the big boulders intertwining with the trees. Looks so cool. Yeah, so from here on, more and more sharp rocks, and that's where the second part, Bemaraha, comes from. Big, sharp rocks. Martin. Yep, things are getting real. So cool. Yeah, most likely I have to put the camera down for this, but again, we have to wear a harness.
I ain't messing around, let's fall in love. I won't let us fade away, even when we old and gray. Know that I'll be here to stay. Let's just fall in love. I won't let us fade away, even when we old and gray. Know that I'll be here to stay and give you that.
So yeah, you have to be careful at every step here because now everything is becoming sharper and sharper and sharper. Check this out. Martin, always leading the way from behind.
Yes. Sometimes I'm a bodyguard.
You're a bodyguard. Nice. Check this out, man. This is so cool. So let's see how I can film
Assistant.
while climbing down. You should film me, Martin. Opa. Hopa, hopa.
Pina.
Yeah, everyone's learning Romanian here. A little bit. It's not that hard. It just seems hard. Let's see. I can't do this with my phone in my hand, of course. So at times here in Tsingyyy, you have to do a little bit of vertical climbing. That's why we have the harness. There are ropes where you need them, but so far so good. I mean, the rocks, the limestone is not slippery at all. But yeah, the formations and everything, the trees, how they intertwine, everything's top notch. They actually brought the machines here with generators, and they actually made certain steps where it's more difficult to climb. But yeah, a little bit more, and then we're gonna get the splendid views of the national park here in Madagascar. One cave after another. Well, it's not actually a cave, but...
One step to take out the flashlight.
Oh no, this is a cave. So 5 minutes through the cave. Very, very cool.
There are some roots.
Yeah.
It's called find water.
Oh, nice. So check out these roots. They made a way through the rocks. They're all throughout the cave, we were told. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how much I'll film here because it's so dark. But if there's anything else that will be pointed out.
So inside of the cave like this, as we can see now,
It's white.
Yeah, it's white. That means
Yeah.
there is no change.
Can we touch?
Okay. Yeah.
Retro love, give you that retro love.
Deep inside the cave. Actually feels really, really good here. You know, after the 30 plus Celsius temperature outside. Ce avem acolo?
A bed.
Ah, avem un pătuț. Yeah, switching between English and Romanian. You know, multitasking. Yeah, it's a little bit longer than 5 minutes, but it's very, very interesting. Martin's ghost. Why are you laughing, man? Ah, che bine. Vin și eu imediat, iau o pauză de filmat.
Da?
Da. Oh, check out how narrow this path is. You gotta go sideways. I don't have a backpack.
Give it to me.
I cannot fit.
Bă, ce brand ai, mă.
You fat.
No.
think so.
Hai, titi, dai înainte. So this is the part where we need the harness. So we gotta clip it right here all the way to the top where we're gonna have a panorama. we're gonna use it. But check out the flora as well. Things are changing quite a bit. Check that out. So yeah, a little bit here and there of filming because we gotta unlock from time to time when we reach certain points, and we have to unclip, clip, and so on. But yeah, check out the flora, the limestones. Yeah, this is definitely very, very cool. Besides the natural landscape itself, just the experience looks very, very cool. I mean, it's definitely worth it. And finally made it to the top. Check out the beautiful panorama of the limestone forest. This angle right here pretty much shows how sharp everything is, man. And the hanging bridge. You gotta go one by one here, so there's a little line.
This ain't gonna be no broken promise. No show, girl, I'm just being honest. I'll give you what you've been missing. Kisses in the rain, I'll love away your pain. Romantic. That is all I'll be, I'll give you. No reason to go back on my love. I'll hold you so tight, you'll be snug, just. She might be my baby.